sounds of nature, stream water flowing, and nearby waterfalls. My wife and I came to see 19 waterfalls. Let's walk through this amazing place together. Watkins. Glen State Park is in the village of Watkins, Glen, south of Seneca Lake in Schuyler County in New York's Finger Lakes region. The park's lower part is near the village, while the upper part is open woodland. It was first opened to the public in 1863 and has been a public park since 1906. Come with us along the edge of the stone stairs where it is dangerous to walk because the stones move. But walking like this gives you an adrenaline rush, and all your senses are activated more strongly. It is difficult to convey with a camera how wonderful it is here. It seems that we have entered a fairy tale and the kingdom of nature. My wife and I are very surprised by such a mystical natural place and admire its beauty. The centerpiece of the 3.15-kilometer park is a deep, 120 meters, narrow gorge cut through rock by Glen Creek, a stream that was left hanging when glaciers of the Ice Age deepened the Seneca Valley, increasing the tributary stream gradient to create rapids and waterfalls wherever there were layers of hard rock. In addition to the gorge itself, the park is widely known for the man-made stone walls and arched bridges spanning the length of the glen. Around the turn of the century, there was a growing belief that natural wonders, such as Watkins Glen, should be publicly accessible and not privately owned. The Glen's owners and proprietors agreed with this sentiment, and the American Scenic and Historic Preservation Society stepped in to oversee the transfer of Watkins Glen from a private attraction to a public park. After 6 years of negotiations, the newly formed commissioners of Watkins Glen Reservation took ownership, and the ASHPS took over management. The park features 3 trails, open from mid-May to early November, by which one can climb or descend the gorge. The Southern Rim and Indian trails run along the gorge's wooded rim, while the Gorge Trail is closest to the stream and runs over, under, and along the park's 19 waterfalls by way of stone bridges and more than 800 stone steps. The trails connect to the Finger Lakes Trail, an 1,300 kilometers system of trails within New York State.
Wow.
The area's rocks are sedimentary of Devonian age, part of a dissected plateau that was uplifted with little faulting or distortion. They consist mostly of soft shales, with some layers of harder sandstone and limestone.
Beautiful from all sides.
During the Pleistocene era, a vast area was covered by ice during the maximum extent of glacial ice in the North Polar area. The movement of glaciers from the Laurentide and Wisconsin ice sheets shaped the Finger Lakes region. The lakes originated as a series of northward flowing streams. Around 2 million years ago, the first of many continental glaciers of the Laurentide ice sheet moved southward from the Hudson Bay area, initiating the Pleistocene glaciation. These glaciers widened, deepened, and accentuated the existing river valleys. Glacial debris, possibly including terminal moraines, left behind by the receding ice, acted as dams, allowing lakes to form. Despite the deep erosion of the valleys, the surrounding uplands show little evidence of glaciation, suggesting that the ice was thin, or at least unable to cause much erosion at these higher altitudes. The deep cutting of the valleys by the ice left some tributaries hanging high above the lakes. Both Seneca and Cayuga have tributaries hanging as much as 120 meters above the valley floors.
Ну, давай.
We climbed, and we are very high now. You can see there's a stream down. There will probably be about 80 meters of height here. My wife is going down the mountain. There's a very steep cliff here, but the camera doesn't convey the full view.
What is a beautiful view. My wife, she's very happy.
We choose which path to take back, and together we choose the road which is called Lover's Lane. Well, as often happens, I choose the dangerous path of the traveler I'm walking along the very edge, and so my feelings become stronger. One such hanging valley, overlooking the south end of the Seneca Lake Valley, evolved into the deep gorge of Watkins Glen. The steep drop of Glen Creek into Seneca Valley created a powerful torrent that eroded the underlying rock, cutting further and further back towards the stream's headwaters. This erosion was not a uniform process. The rock here includes shale, limestone, and sandstone, and these types of rock erode at different rates, leaving behind a staircase of waterfalls, cascades, plunge pools, and potholes. Watkins Glen State Park now encompasses 19 waterfalls spaced along a trail roughly 3.2 kilometers long.
Hey! Where go and meet Amish people or God people. Hi, God people. Hey, how are you? How are you? Give me 5. Finger Lake.
The Finger Lakes are a group of 11 long, narrow, roughly north-south lakes located in an area called the Finger Lakes region in New York, in the United States. This region straddles the northern and transitional edge of the northern Allegheny Plateau, known as the Finger Lakes Uplands and Gorges ecoregion, and the Ontario Lowlands ecoregion of the Great Lakes Lowlands. The geological term Finger Lake refers to a long, narrow lake in an overdeepened glacial valley, while the proper name Finger Lakes goes back to the late 19th century. Seneca Lakes are among the deepest in the United States, measuring 188 meters, respectively, with bottoms well below sea level. Though none of the lake's widths exceed 5.6 kilometers, Seneca Lake is 61.3 kilometers long, and at 173 square kilometers, is the largest in total area.
I go to look very old sailing boat. Amazing.
Oh. Yeah.
It's next year, it's 100, yeah?
100 birthdays.
Oh, yes.
We're ordering.
Nice.
write who has seen what other lakes from these finger lakes are. And thanks for watching.